position. Set and correcting. Student three, number one.
I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce my growth, my physical health.
Student three, number two.
I intend to use what I'm learning in order to bring out the best in myself and in others.
And student three, number three.
I intend to use what I learn in class constructively and defensively to help myself, my fellow man, and never be abusive or offensive.
Guards up. Left side forward. My foot front center. Jab, jab, cross. So we here we throw our jab and our cross. Quick detail with this is after the second. So we throw one jab and now the second jab. Make sure you fully extend. What I mean by that? So I throw my first jab and then instead of going vertically and then extending, I throw my first jab. I go all the way back and then I throw my second jab. So both ones are full, both jabs are fully extended. Does that make sense? Awesome. Two. That's right. And go. Jab, jab, cross. Nice work. Go. Jab, jab, cross. Nice work. Yes, look at that. Jab, jab, cross. And go. Jab, jab, cross. Nice work. Jab, jab, cross. Good job. And go. Jab, jab, cross. Nice work. Remember, turn your shoulder over to that cross. And go. Jab, jab, cross. Nice work. And back on the other. Go. Jab, jab, cross. Nice work. On my count now. And go. Nice work. Go. And go. Nice work. Go. Nice work. Go. Go. And go. Oh, guys, quick detail. When we're throwing any combination, regardless of what it is, whether they define stance, you can define. Just want to make sure your legs aren't straight up like this. You want a little bit of bend in the knees. That way you can move a little bit easier and you get a better base. So a couple more. Remember, bend your knees a little bit. Keep those guys most of you really good job with that. And go. Check, check, go. Nice work. So quick ahead. Go. Nice work. Two more. Go. Nice work. And go. And go. And you one. Last one. Go. We're starting to run. Jack cross up. So once we're here, we fire our jab, we fire our cross, both full extension, and we fire our hook to go past the center line. So instead of stopping right here, now we're driving the string, go a little farther. Let's do it together. You guys ready? And go. Jab, cross, hook. Now it's quick. Start right back up. Right up by your string. And go. Jab, cross, hook. Nice work. And again, go. Jab, cross, hook. And go. Jab, cross, hook. And two more times, Jerry. Go. Jab, cross, hook. And that's one, go. Jab, cross, hook. Nice work, guys. Quick little detail before you guys do it on your own. You don't want to throw any of my straight. I want to make sure I throw it above my head up here. Instead of throwing it down here like this. I want to make sure I'm here and good guard, and I throw it over my head. Instead of throwing here down or dropping my hands and throwing down. I want to make sure it's up by our head. You guys guards up and jab, cross, hook. Go. That much better. Go. Go back. Go. First. Go. Good job. Go. Go. Forward extension, double it out, and go. And go. Go. Nice work. Go. Nice work, Eden. And go. Nice work, Liam. He's outside, coming in front of cross, cross. Through here. Before we extend, we turn. Hip and our shoulders almost to the cross. Then we throw a hook. Then we throw another cross. And go. Cross, hook, cross. Nice work. And again. Cross, hook, cross. Good job, Marie. Place on their knees. And go. Jab, cross, jab. I need jab, cross, jab. And then cross, hook, cross. Glad you guys did it right there. And go. Cross, hook, cross. Good job. And go. Cross, hook, cross. Nice work. Last time together. Go. Cross, hook, cross. Nice work. On my down now. And go. Nice work, Matt. Go. 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 Any guards are back up. Keep their small of you. And three more. Go. Go. it's not gonna be fucking easy. So we're doing a good race dance. So we're not gonna, this regard right now, we're doing a good race dance. So here, we're gonna work on our palm where you remember, so palm, you see your hands, put them together, and pull into our chest. Let me see it. Palm. You see it? You guys. Yep, good job. And again, palm. Nice first and last together, palm. Nice first and we're gonna lead knee. Well, here, we're gonna palm to our lead knee. These two kids got ready. And palm, lead knee. Nice work. That's our race dance. And go. Palm, lead knee. Nice work. Remember we're doing our knees, we want our foot pointed down like that instead of like that. We want our toes pointed down. That's right. And once you got, hey, go, knee. Nice work, guys. And get knee. Nice work, and that's good knee. On my count now, and go. And go. And go. And go. And go. Work, guys. And work on your open. So you're going to forward. Another move in the back side knee. Quick reminder, you want to knee like this or go like this. You want to toes pointed down. And the other person will be tail comes on the knee, regardless of what is my back leg or my knee side. Instead of going straight up like this, I want to see I'm pushing my hip, not pushing out. Right? But that instead of going like this or like this. That way I can hit something with somebody, you can just straight up and down like that. You guys back leg knee, just get close. Go with it, and back leg knee. If you can start afterwards, the word, and again, plum and knee. Nice work. And again, plum, knee. Nice work, guys. Two more together and go. Plum, knee. Work. And go. Plum, knee. Nice work on my count now and go. Nice work. Remember, toes point down. Go. 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 And go. And go. And go. And go. Go. And that's one, go. And we're done. And time. Okay, everybody, drop down. 10 push-ups, go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're killing it. For him, awesome push-ups. I think Liam may have been the push-up champ. He had the best one. He's still going. How about take towards me, guys? And take for big position. Set anchor. All right, so from here, we're going to jump right into kata. So last week, we moved up to the first four moves and short two kata. Look at that. And then position. And start at the back near square. Jump in the back near square. Back near square. And again, neutral hand. Position. Triple kata. Short two. Wow. Step to your left. And then count one. Inward block. Touch your shoulder. Jump. Make sure the right foot's forward. And then two. Step forward to left. Inward block. Touch your shoulder. Jump. And go back to the cat stance. I'm letting my left ankle over the top of the right. All the weight should be on my right leg. I'm going to stand on one foot. Lift to the left leg. And I'm just lightly put that foot on the ground. So this is a good cat stance. Most of my weight is on the back leg. And then head stretch for the left shoulder. Step with your left, outer left, punch at the same time. And now shake with your left hand. Make a big circle with your right hand. It goes up and around as I turn my cat stance the other way.
So now lift up your right foot. And just lightly touch the ground with your right foot. Nice and light. Your heel should not be on the ground, by the way. Lift the ball of the foot. And then head transfer over the right shoulder. Step to your right. Outward block punch. And the right hand is doing the outward block. Left hand is doing the punch. Right? And relax for a second. So think about this. If I come up and I give a dad a side shoulder grab, right? Right? And I grab him with this hand. Which hand has to do the outward block and which hand has to do the punch? Well, outward block, right? And then the other hand punches. So if he goes outward block punch, go ahead, outward block and punch, right? The step in usually. Right? So step in with your right foot. Step in with your right foot, go back with your left. Step towards me with your right foot. Step up. Step towards me with your right foot. Step towards me with your right foot. Good job. And then outward block punch. So he blocks his hand out from him. He punches with the other hand, right? If you were trying to do it the other way, try and do an outward block with the other hand. Right? It's kind of like you can't do it. So think about like when I'm here, it's like I'm getting a side shoulder grab, so I have to do the outward block with this hand. If somebody's grabbing this shoulder, it doesn't make any sense to try to do an outward block here and punch some of that hand, right? So it only makes sense to do that. Does everyone understand that? Right? So if I go this way, I'm going here, and if I'm going this way, it's got to be that way, right? So, in fact, everybody just stand like this. And to the right side, outward block punch, go. Outward block punch. Yeah. Right, to the right hand block, left hand punch. Step. To the left side, go. Outward block punch. Yeah. Right, left hand blocks, right hand punch. That's it, and that's it. And again, left hand, go. Outward block punch. Yeah. Left hand block, right hand punch. Think about it. They're giving me a side shoulder grab. Their hand is right there. I have to block their hand with that same side, right? Step. Do it again. Ready? Left side. Go. Block punch. Right? And then step. Right side. Go. Block punch. And right hand block. Right hand block. And then step. And again to the right side. Go. Block punch. Right hand block. Left hand block. Step. And again, right side, go. Yeah. And one, step. Left side, go. Yeah. And step. Right side, go. Yeah. Right, good. And up. So now let's go back to the beginning. Back to your squares. And you can stand position. Yeah. Casa. Shot two. Wow. Step to the left. And then one. Step forward, watch out. Two. Step forward, watch out. Now throw back with your left foot. Your left knee comes down over the top. Head transfer. Outward block punch key. And now chin to the left. Drop the right hand down. You draw back your head here. Remember, lift up the right foot. The left foot just slightly touches ground, all the way down left. Head transfer. Outward block key, go. And back to the vector squares. Do it up this time. Ready? Position. Temple Kata. Short shoot. Wow. Step to the left. One. Stay with me. Get back. And two. Watch out. And draw back ready. Catch hands. And the right hand is chamber, left hand is on top. Head transfer. Outward block punch key. Three. And you can hand play. And ready, draw that catch stance. Turn the weight on the left leg now, and weight on the left side. Left side. And then head transfer. Outward block key.
Nice work, team.
And set right back up, back to the back of your square. And one more time, and then we add on. Position. Temple Casa. Short two. Wow, step to the left. And one. Two. Draw that ready. Catch stance. Remember, weights on your right leg. And three. Head transfer. Punch key. And then ready. Draw that catch stance. Weights on your left leg. Left hand chamber, right hand is on top of it. And then four, head transfer, punch key. And now right from here, I should stay there, go back. Now I'm going to draw back to my next cat stance. Keep it right. Circle the left hand around as I turn my cat stance again. Now head transfer over left shoulder. Step with your left leg towards the seating area. Upward block with your left. In a horse stance. Upward block in a horse stance with your left. With your left. With your left. Good. And then knee drop, punch, full key. Ice off. And now my left hand is already chambered. My right hand drops and circles around as I stand up to my cat stance, facing back to the front. But my eyes are still going to be the back until I do my head transfer. So stand up and go ahead. Get your hand all the way around. Hands on the left side. Left side, buddy. Or left side. And then head transfer over the right shoulder. Step with your right side. Upper block in a horse stance. In a horse stance. Both knees bent the same. Both knees are bent the same. And then knee drop key. Right, so that's up to count 6. So again, step back up, back your square. And position. On the top. Head will down there. Sure, 2. Wow, step to the left. And 1, watch out. 2, watch out. Ready, draw back, left hand comes back out to the right hand. And then 3, head transfer, right, push key. Chamber the left hand. Right hand draws around and ready. And then 4, head transfer over right shoulder. Right side is forward, right hand blocking, left hand punching. And then ready, your left hand drops down, chamber the right hand. Left hand steps out. 5, head transfer over left shoulder. Step with your left leg in a horse stance. Upward block with your left hand. And then knee drop key, full key, punch to the left. And then your right hand circles around as you stand up. And your cat stance, weight on your left leg. So you should be able to lift your right foot up. And then set it lightly on the ground. And then head transfer over the right shoulder. Step with your right leg, upper block. Horse stance, full feet bent. Knee drop key. And I'm going to look at my bottom foot. So instead of my foot being pointed, I'm going to have the ball of the foot on the ground. This makes it much easier to stand up. For me to stand with this part of my foot on the ground is very challenging, right? Here I can just push right off with the stand up, right? And back up, right from the top. Back to your right, your square. And position. Camel kata. Sure, 2. Step to the left. 1, watch out. 2, watch out. And then ready, draw that calf stance. 3, head transfer, over that punch key. Ready, draw that calf stance. 4, head transfer, over that punch key. 5, calf stance. Weight on your right leg, you go with your left foot up and right knee touches down. And then 5, head transfer, over left shoulder, step into left upper block. Left hand, and left hand, left leg. And then knee drop key with the right. Ready, draw that cat stance. And the weight's on the right foot. I should be able to, or left foot, I should be able to lift my right foot up and set it down lightly. And then head transfer. Step with the right upper block. And then knee drop key. And stand right back up, back to your square. Back to the back of the square. All right, so this time without me. 1 more, 2 more times through, and then and position. Camel kata. Sure, 2. Wow, step to the left. And 1, 2. Over the other hand. Ready. Go back to your cat stance. Right hand should be chambered. Weights on the right leg, left hand on the top. And 3, head transfer over the key. Ready, cat stance. And the left leg comes back around. And weights on the left leg right now. Right leg is this way. And then 4, head transfer. Front, out, punch key. And then ready, got that cat stance. Drop the left hand to the right. Head transfer left shoulder. And 5, step out upper block. You go key. And then ready, drop that cat stance. And then head transfer right shoulder. And upper block. You go key. Next stance. And time. Everyone, jump right back up. All right, 1 time going through it at my pace. Up to that point. Ready, position. Camel kata. Sure, 2. Yeah. And get right back up. One more time. Hold it out. Neutral stance. Position. Stand up short. I want to see you. Position. Slow and sharp pace. Miss Sophia, Keisha. Slow. Good job. That's it. Perfect pace. And time. We're going to jump right back up. Set. And curtsy. Everyone wants this. This is going to be Liam, push-up position. Show me 5 perfect push-ups. Good. Awesome push-ups. Jump right back up. Give him a good job. Let's see who has push-ups that are that good. Well, we set the target up. Show me. Don't raise your hand and show me. Ready? Get that go. Let's see who's looking that awesome. Max is looking that awesome. Max is looking that awesome. Kyle, nice. Kyle was really good. Get chin up. Get chin up. There's Sophia. Sophia's are looking that awesome. Ian's are looking that awesome. Ian's still just pumping them out like nothing. Logan's are looking that awesome. Phoebe, nice job, Phoebe. Fine. Go right back up. Quick. Face first, spread, neutral stand. Position. I should have had, without moving at all, just because we could explain to you how to do that way around out there. Rib breaking power. Relaxing. Oh, you're sir.
So guys, grab our left side forward first up. Your left shoulder facing our target. Bring your back leg down. Bring your back leg. You can the right leg. We're going to bring it on it up. We're put our bottom foot far in the head. Make sure you hit the bottom foot when you're going to kick from here. Hit it far as you can. Go straight back. Any questions? Awesome. Start up, maybe move the target. And start up. You see, and good work. Somebody else. Point back to you. You want Ian to do all this. Okay, guys, now you're two steps. So here, you have a left side forward. Now we're gonna push to our right side forward. Is that same thing? With our lead leg, now our right leg over here. Keep it our left leg over here. Pivot. Try to keep aiming to that. Any questions? No. Guards up and forward.
Yes, sir. me, everybody reach out, put your left hand on the target. Oh yeah, tuck your right leg up for a roundhouse kick. And extend it out, let me see, perfect form. Bottom foot points at the target, bottom foot points at the target. And then extend the kick out and hold it there. One thing to get in there, another thing. Pointed, bottom foot to the target, put the bottom foot to the target. Or you move the foot. And time, switch, put your other hand on the target. Point your other foot towards the target. And extend out perfect roundhouse kick. Hold it up higher. And now hold it there, hold it there. Mr. Guys, you're gonna have two-step roundhouse kicks now. And time! I take that back. Pop-up roundhouse kicks. I want them tired and smiling.
Okay, guys, so we're on the left side forward again, we're going to pop roundhouse kick. So kind of like a backward roundhouse kick, like this, get a little hop to it. You need that, go into here, I'm still, in my backwards, I'm gonna pop up from here, pop up, I start with it, and we'll straight back down.
Put your feet in between.
It's always, if I come here, I start with this, and then straight back down to my other side now, now we got the other side, from here, pop back up, start with it, and straight back down. Does that make sense? There's up and forward.
Oh, time. You also have to make sure you're alternating on this one so you don't kick each other. So I go, you go, I go, you go, I go, you go. So everybody start with your left side forward. Guys, get ready. I need to be stronger yesterday this time. Go to work. Jump. On your right side forward. And she goes. Now we don't keep it up. Go, Liam. Oh, great. Go. Nice. And everybody face towards target equals hands. Sishay! Set! Chrissy! High five your partner to the target. And then turn back around, face towards front. Relax, hands are coming back. And then step away from the target so you can see. All right, so a couple of weeks ago, we started talking about protocol. First week, we talked about bowing in and out of the dojo, on and off the floor, beginning and ending of classes. And then we did the positive responses, which was yes, sir. And again, if there's 10 people in class, how many yes, sirs should I hear? 10. Make sense? That was pretty good, right? And then last week, we talked about how you should be standing when we say the student breathe, it should be set. When we say the principles, when relax hands. This is talking about a little bit more paying attention while the instructor is teaching the class, right? So if I'm teaching the class, I should be where? Eyes on who? Right? I should be on the instructor, right? Should you be trying to talk over to me and help explain the drill? No, right? I mean, Sam may not understand how to do the drill, and that's fine, but he doesn't have to re-explain it to me to explain that he knows how to do the drill, or try and help me explain it to the rest of the class. I've been doing it for 30 years. I'm teaching for like 25 years, something like that. I'm pretty good at explaining some of these drills, right? So understand that when the instructor is teaching, they don't need your help to teach them, right? You don't have to re-explain everything that they just said, right? And the same thing would go at school, right? If your teacher's teaching a lesson, should you be trying to help your teacher teach the lesson? No, you're supposed to be learning the lesson, right? Now, what about if I'm not like talking over the teacher, but looking out the window, daydreaming, thinking, oh, I wish it was so sunny out when it's 6:30 at night. You get so much air work done before, right? What's going to happen in this case? Now what's going to happen? What do you think? What's the danger of this? You know what I mean? I'm not paying attention. So what's going to happen when the instructor says go to work? Hayden? You're gonna have no clue. I'm gonna say, go to work. And the drill is to throw cross across. And you go, yeah! Right? Would that be very good? No, right? You're not gonna know what's going on because you weren't paying attention. You were daydreaming. What happens if suddenly I'm like, okay, well, right? While the teacher's talking, now what's gonna happen? What do you think? Kyle, what do you think? Exactly. Now there's two people that don't know what's going on because not only was I disrupting myself, but I was bothering, or maybe not bothering his dad. Maybe he was all about having a conversation with me. But now the point is, when the instructor says go to work, now neither of us have a clue. I can't even go with that. What are we supposed to do? He can go, I don't know. He was talking to me, and now I don't know. Right? It's kind of like, have you ever been watching the movie and somebody's like, oh, what's going on in the movie? And then you explain to them what's going on in the movie, and then they say, well, what's going on now? And you're going, I don't know, because I was just talking to you, explaining what was going on in the movie, so I really don't know what's going on. Has this ever happened to you guys? It happens to me all the time, right? And it drives me crazy. So instead, just pay attention and you won't have to worry about it. Make sense? All right, everybody relax hands. Loud and proud as a dedicated student in the martial arts. I will live by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, and indomitable spirit. What is the goal? People see it. Courtesy. Oh, impact martial arts. Awesome. Nice job, team. Nice work, team. And Mr. Kaden, you can head out. Miss Sophia. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to beat you up. Yes.
Nice work, Zoom team.
Leon!